Bonjour! My name is Abomination, and welcome back to the BHDL. This is the biggest one, because this is Week 9, and it is simply, if we win, we make playoffs. If we lose, we do not make playoffs. I'm going to lead Shusanki because I think they might. Because I want Rocks up immediately. They have no way to get rid of them. No, sorry, Torkoal can get rid of them. I'm Terra Steel Shusanki. Shusanki, let's go. Okay, and we're up against Notorious H.I.M. Last season they beat me. They are Terra Ground. Do I expect them to just hit me as hard as they can with Earthquake? Not overly. If they're like banded Terra Ground, that's very bad, so I don't really want to take that. I do have a Lugia though, so I'm not entirely convinced that they just go for that straight up. So, I think I'm just gonna go ahead and stealth row. Yeah, there's a U-turn. That's what I was hoping for. It's just a simple U-turn from Gara. So I should get Stealth Rocks up here. I will get Stealth Rocks up here. If Torkoal comes in, then it just rapid spins. But we get a switch on Torkoal, or I can paralyze it. King Patrick is going to be the unstoppable Slow King as we use Stealth Rocks. And we're leftovers. We should pretty much ignore that. Pretty much ignores the U-turn. So, against this Slow King, what do we want to do? I think I kind of want to just go straight into Luchnik because we are fairly specially defensive. Obviously, this thing does not want to take that hit. I'm going to go into Luchnik. If they Ice Beam, good job, but this thing's probably not going to Ice Beam. It's probably going to do not Ice Beam. Thunder Wave is okay, not the fastest thing, and we didn't really want to push Tailwind anyway. So, the only reason why it would be bad is if we get fully paralyzed, of course. Thunder Wave is annoying, but there's no reason for me not to Shadow Ball. Actually, Leaf Storm is also very strong, but Torkoal coming in, don't think really we want that. So, yeah, I'm just going to Shadow Ball. This is Spell Tag boosted. Shadow Ball, if they go Franklin's Torkoal, this is not gonna like this. He doesn't know we're special. And okay, we get a Shadow Ball off. Lots of damage to the Torkoal. And I'm pretty sure we're faster than this, even with paralysis, but just in case, I could just Shadow Sneak, because there's no reason not to. At the same time, though, if I get fully paralyzed, bad news, because we take a fire move. But I'm not gonna assume that happens. I'm gonna Shadow Sneak. And there goes Torkoal. This Rocky Helmet. Okay, fine. That means rocks are here to stay. That's fantastic, Luchnik. That's exactly what I wanted you to do. I wanted you to make him think you were physical and then nail something in the Shadow Ball. Spell Tag boosted, not quite max special attack, but a lot. with the nature of quiet nature. Not quiet. Yes, quiet. Yes, quiet nature. But we have enough speed. A lot of speed still. So, what is their switch in to Luchnik? They should have multiple answers to this. We are paralyzed and, yeah. We're paralyzed. Godzilla is going to be Baxcalibur. It's going to take Stealth Rock damage. Now, I go straight into Zamazenta. If they Dragon Dance on me, that's fine. Yeah, I just go straight into Zamazenta here. Slowking can paralyze me. That's what the problem is, going to Zamazenta right away. But if it, yeah, I'm gonna go Zamazenta. If he uses Dragon Dance, that's the best case scenario, so if he decides to go for Dragon Dance. Dauntless Shield goes off, of course. Icicle Spear, whatever. Is this thing, like, loaded? Dice? More than likely. It hits us 4 times. If it hits us 5 times, more than likely loaded dice. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna body press. I am going to click Crunch. Yeah, I'm gonna use Crunch, predicting the Slowking, I think. If they go into Landorus, that's too bad, but we are at +1, so I'm gonna use Crunch. I'm not entirely convinced Landorus comes in here. I do expect more so a Slowking, and the fact that this thing is not heavy-duty boots is fantastic, and there it goes off the field. This is not... That's... Oh, Zacian. Not at all what I expected, so we're going to Mirror Herb there +1, but we still just use Crunch, that's it. We are max... This is not at all what I expected to just switch in straight up. Get a defense drop. Yeah! So, like, this is very, very much so not what I expected. I didn't think this... Yeah, not at all. I didn't expect this thing to come in straight up at all. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna go ahead. I mean, this is either a speed tie or we have this thing. I'm gonna Iron Fence because it's either a speed tie or I'm faster than it. But it is a +1 attack. I'm gonna Iron Fence. We outspeed it this turn. And now I'm at +3 defense. He goes for Play Rough. That's banded for sure. That's banded. Because there's no way that does that much damage if it's not banded. So that is banded 100%. So now I'm just going to go into Lugia then. Because that did way too much damage. I was at +3. So yeah, Lugia. Well, yes, Lugia, I need to get rid of this thing's sword. And then I Acrobatics, because, well, I mean, Landorus could come in, it doesn't matter. I use Acrobatics, for sure. Acrobatics. Wow, it's hard switch. I didn't expect a hard switch. Is it Slowking? King Patrick is Slowking. We did not use our item yet, so this is gonna do nothing. It does nothing. That's too bad for me. It is too bad for me, but I'm just gonna go back into Luchnik then. Even though I'm paralyzed, I think I still outspeed this. So yeah, I'll go back into Luchnik. This should be fine. If they use Chilling Reception, that's fine as well. But at least Zacian's This is fine by me. They're taking a lot of stealth rock damage. If they want to sit here switching around, that's perfectly fine by me. The amount of rock damage that they're taking is massive. Now, Baxcalibur is a bit more... is a villain right now, for sure. But it is half dead, and I assume it comes in. Is this Baxcalibur? Show me Baxcalibur. Now, does Godzilla does red card activate on the first hit of this thing? Oh boy, does red card work like that? Can I... I'm gonna hope that it works anyway. I'm gonna go with Lugia. I think if he hits me, I'm gonna force him out with the red card. Wow, okay, now get away from me. We actually tanked that very well, Lugia. So nice work. Despite like taking all that, and now we red card this fool out of my sight. Okay, Zacian is not what we wanted. King Arthur. It's not really what we wanted to see when that happened. And I know this thing's banded, so that's not good. I'm gonna recover. Maybe Lugia will impress me and I'll actually, like, you know, survive a hit, but I'm pretty sure this thing is choice banded. I'm pretty sure this thing is holding a choice band right now. Which means I don't have a switch in, but if they decide to play rough and kill me, then Clefable does... Oh my goodness, Lugia survived! You actually survived? Lugia? I recover again. Lugia? Are you actually pulling your weight? Are you actually a monster? Lugia? Holy crap. I'm very happy with you, Lugia. I'm incredibly happy with you. I'm incredibly happy that you just survived that hit. I go back into Luchnik, there's no question. Thing is, here's the problem. If this thing decides to use Chilling Reception again, then it's bad. I could go Kiriana and try to predict something better so he doesn't just do that. No, I'm gonna go Luchnik one more time. Because, honestly, Baxcalibur is... I mean, if it comes in again, it is losing. Okay, he does it yet again, but Baxcalibur is losing strength. Now, I think the snow is over this turn, too, so if Baxcalibur does come in, I think it takes a spell tag boosted Shadow Sneak. Pretty sure it does. I'm pretty sure it takes Shadow Sneak outside of snow from 25%. Do I make a different play? Do I sack Kiriana or something? Do I sack Kiriana? It's not the best losing Zamazenta to that Zacian. Nope, we're gonna go Zacian. Yes, Zacian back in here. That's perfect. That's fine by me too. Snow did stop. Bandization is not a problem for Lugia. Right? Like, we know this already. There's no reason for me not to do this. Bandization is not a problem for Lugia. As we just saw. I'm gonna go back into Lugia. There's no reason for me not to. Lugia just proved that it can survive this thing. I'm very happy with that. Oh, crunch. I know it's locked into this. I'm gonna go into Dondardo, or actually it's Shusanki. I know it's locked into crunch. Shusanki is not as good as Dondardo, I admit. I'm gonna go into Dondardo. I know this thing is banded. So, oh, they actually go ahead and switch into the Slowking. Now, is this okay with me? I actually think it is. I'm Assault Vest. I know this thing can Scald me, but I am faster. And I can get rid of this thing's item, although they're almost like it's going to be Cobra Berry, because of course it will. Because of course it is. We do have Smackdown. Smackdown doesn't do much here, except for we do hit the Landorus if it comes in. Landorus is actually a problem right now. I'm going to knock off. Yeah, there's the Cobra Berry, because of course it is. They always are. They always are. I'm actually fine. The damage was not too bad. Surf, not Scald. Do I take less than 50? Yes, I do. I'm gonna knock off again. That was great, Dondardo. Assault Vest. Alright, this game in the play. Knock off again. Lots of damage to this. If it goes for that, that's fine. It is now weakened for sure. It's gonna be at about 50% when it comes back in. Starts to snow. I think I can survive a hit from almost everything on his team, just not the Baxcalibur. But if Baxcalibur comes in, it will take good Stealth Rock damage. I think? I don't know. I like the Kidionda because it's really fast in this game. Jolteon is still around. Jolteon can come in here too, it's Terra Ice. I'm pretty sure Shusanki is going to be the one I Terrasilize here to handle Jolteon better. If Jolteon Terrasilizes, it is now weak to Rock. So Electro comes in here. You're going to Terrasilize. You are going to Terrasilize. Your Flame Orb, you're going to take a lot of chip quickly. I'm not going to sack this yet. I'm not going to sack Dondardo yet. I think I'm going to go straight into Shusanki here because if he goes for the Terra Steel move and it is not Specs, I can survive the attack. If it is Specs, I can Terra Steel after. So I'm going to go straight into Shusanki. Also, Terra Blast is weaker than Thunderbolt. So I think we're fine. And it's not Specs. I just saw its Flame Orb. Right? So it's not Specs. So Shusanki should be able to handle any hit from this Jolteon. And I do expect Terra Ice here. Electro. Of course, he Terrasalizes into Terra Ice because he had to, otherwise he's not touching Donphan. So there's the Terra Ice. This is not boosted at all. I'm pretty sure Shusanki takes 2 of these. Yep, we don't take anything from that, really. Now, the only problem here is because the snow is out, Moonlight is not going to be doing as much. A bit of a something I didn't think about because I saw Torkoal instead. Now, I'm pretty sure I can just fire off Moonblast here, and we're fine. I'm going to. I use Moonblast. If they hit me again, okay, we'll switch. Ow. looked like it hurt more. But that thing's taking good damage when it comes back in. Nothing can take 2 Moonblasts right now, except for Landorus. This does not. I don't think this. I don't think this. Maybe it takes 2 of them, but I mean. Oh, that's close. That's close. That's too close. But obviously, I'm just gonna hit him again. I'm gonna hit him again. Moonblast. I'm gonna hit him again. Not gonna take him out. Special attack drop. Size shock. Special attack drop came in big right then. Where's that snow at? End. It's not over yet. Snow is at literally 1 turn. So, do I want to Moonblast or Moonlight? I'm gonna Moonlight. I think they just hard switch, but if they stay in, that's very good news. I know this is only 25% healing, but it'll be 31%, which is not. Oh my goodness, they stay in. This is great. Well, this is great unless they decided to just chill your Reception. Yes. Don't crit me. Wait. Okay, good. And then the snow stops, and we're gonna get a strong Moonlight here, 50%. That's exactly what I wanted. Moonlight again. The Slowking is too low to come back in safely against anything. They hard switch. Perfect. Perfect. Another round of Stealth Rock damage on this. On Gara, the Landorus. Intimidates me. Whatever. Moonlight. We are very healthy now. I think Lugia is the choice here. I think Lugia is the correct choice. Yeah, I'm gonna go Lugia here. I am gonna go Lugia. Lugia for sure. They can't Terrasilize anymore, obviously, so no double down on the ground type moves. They get poison. You can just go for a poison move. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Right? Lugia is very physically defensive. U-turn. Again, I'm perfectly happy with this. This is Stealth Rock damage. They're not going to go Baxcalibur because they can't go Baxcalibur. Because they don't know that I'll just outspeed them and kill them. That I could, like, generally, I would just outspeed and kill Baxcalibur before it has a chance to do anything, unless it's Scarf, in which case would be bad, but it's not. It's loaded dice. So I am just going to Acrobatics if Baxcalibur comes in. But I think I just Acrobatics Slowking. Okay, so King Patrick. Okay. I think I just Acrobatics here. Acrobatics, please. A critical hit to take out Slowking. Lugia? You are actually... Oh my goodness, Lugia. Lugia? Lugia. Lugia. Okay, here comes the Jolteon again. Either one of his stabs were coming here, so... yeah. I just kind of have to just let something go. Thunderbolt, however, is stronger. Who is someone... So, do I go Luchnik? Or do they Terra Blast Ice? If they go for Terra Blast Ice on Don Daredevil, I just die. Like, that's just the thing. Do I go Kiriana? You could also just go Kiriana because she's not the most useful in this game. She outspeeds the Baxcaliburs, so does Lugia. No, I don't want to sack Kiriana, I really don't. I think I'll go ahead and go Don Daredevil here. If they... I'm just kind of stalling for making a sack and forcing him to Volt Switch on Shusanki. Thunderbolt. Good. A little bit more burn damage. Good stuff. Pretty sure we do not survive an attack from this, but I'll just I'll go for Smackdown just in case we do. Pretty sure we're done here. Pretty sure we're done. Crit, I don't think that matters. Pretty sure we were done. But we got this thing at less than 50%, which is what I wanted to see. As we just simply go back into Shusanki, and I should just be able to honestly Moonlight, because they're gonna Volt Switch as I Moonlight, and then what? So I Moonlight on their Volt Switch. I should have Terra Steel. I should be Terra Stealing right now. But I don't need to. Not necessarily. Now that Donphan is gone, I definitely don't need to, because he has no reason not to click Thunderbolt, except for Luchnik, I guess. Which, by the way, I'm pretty sure Luchnik, if this thing Volt Switches, Luchnik kills this with a Shadow Sneak. Pretty sure. He has to just Volt Switch, like that is the play, right? There's no other play. He Thunderbolts me. Yeah, there's the Volt Switch, good. And we're gonna get back to full health, and they're gonna take more Stealth Rock damage. Honestly, Shusanki is probably the MVP here from all of this Stealth Rock damage that's just going on and on and on and on. This is a lot of Stealth Rock damage. I don't even care what he comes in with, because it doesn't even matter. Lugia can handle any of them. Lugia can handle Zacian. Well, Zacian using Crunch is a problem, but aside from that, Lugia can handle it. If Zacian comes in, I could just... Okay, here comes, Baxcalibur comes back in. Yeah, I Moonlight. And then I think I just Terra Steel him from this. He's not gonna Earthquake. I don't think. I think I just Terra Steel, fire off a Moon Blast, kill this Baxcalibur. Jolteon's in Luchnik range. Zacian is in trouble. Kind of. So yeah, I'm gonna Terra Steel, Moonblast to try to kill this Mudchilla here. If he predicts this and goes for a nice an Earthquake, then good on him. But I should be able to survive it. It's not stab, but it is 145 base attack. But let's see. Here's my Terra Steel. That's supposed to be good. We're not going to take much from this, as you can see. I'm taking that allowing me. I only to get 4 hits. One of them is a crit though, so it's kind of like 5 hits, and then Moonblast definitely kills. God, chill out. Leftovers, I do not regret putting leftovers on you. At all. Now what? Now it's Landis. Gara, yes. Intimidate, whatever. Let's go back and Lugia, I'm pretty sure. If they U-turn, that's fine. Yep, I'm just gonna go back to Lugia. If they do anything that's not U-turn, I can recover. Oh my goodness. You had that the whole time. And you didn't want to push it. If you had that the whole time. He had that the whole time. The whole time! I just acrobatics then. Now that you've done that, I just click acrobatics. I'm not even gonna do that. I'm not even gonna recover. I'm just gonna acrobatics straight up. I'm pretty sure you're locked into that. So, am I killing something right now? King Arthur, are you dead? Self-rex plus acrobatics? No, I don't think you're fine. But it doesn't matter. Oh my goodness, you're actually dead. Lugia. Lugia? Lugia. Jolteon comes in. Big self-rex damage. You can't come in again. I saved Lugia for the Landorus. Yes. Now, I'm pretty sure Landorus is Scarf Effect. So I'm gonna go with Kidiyama and sack her to this Jolteon right now. Unfortunately, I'm sorry, Kidiyama. That's what's happening. That is what is happening. Pointed Stones Thunderbolt.
I'm sorry.
Here's this question though. Actually, yeah, we go with Shusanki and Moonlight. Yeah. And Moonlight until this thing dies to its burn. As cruel as that sounds. There's no reason for us not to do that. Moonlight. Because here's the thing. If Landorus is Scarf, like I think it is, and it decides to lock in the Earthquake, then Lugia instantly wins the game. So I feel like we can just do this. We can just click Moonlight in front of this Electro and watch that burn of it slowly whittle away at it. Now there is a flaw to that plan.
Meaning, and it just happened. Saki can't move because she's paralyzed.
And you're gonna survive that then. Next turn. I think it obviously has to Thunderbolt me in order to kill him, so I'm gonna go with Luchnik. He does not predict this. He has to Thunderbolt, so Luchnik is fine. Yeah, there's Thunderbolt, good. Take that easily, obviously. They take big burn damage, and now I just Shadow Sneak. Hopefully don't get fully paralyzed twice in a row. Right? Shadow Sneak. You're really making this close, Paralysis. Luchnik dies. Electro dies. Now, question is, can Landorus beat Lugia from its current health? I'm gonna go into Shusanki first and see, force it to do something and try to move it, because if, like, let's see what it looks like. I'm pretty sure he's Scarf, which means he won't, like, it's not gonna do that much damage. Also avoid the Intimidate on Lugia. If he does not Earthquake, we could just simply heal and then take this thing out. So Moonlight, what do you lock into? Show me. Stone Edge. He missed. We Moonlight. Okay. Pretty sure we just won this game. We locked into Stone Edge. And he missed. Paralysis can still claim this here, but Moon Blast, please. Stone Edge again. That's not doing enough. Is that even a crit? No. Okay, Moon Blast, good. Critical hit. We're literally one Moon Blast away from going to playoffs. Shusanki, please. Please. Don't fail me. You got like multiple chances. Hit him. Yes. Wow. Wow. Paralysis made it real close there. Paralysis made me seriously worry there, but we were enough. We were ahead enough to take that. Not like to continue battle. I mean, I would. That's why I just won. But that was a pretty good game. Pretty good game. The Notorious H.I.M. That was pretty fun. That was pretty good stuff. We're going to talk about this team. Luchnik with the spell tag across his entire team. Nothing even resists Ghost. There's no Dark type. There's no Normal type. Nothing resists Ghost. So, we have a spell tag. Enough speed to most likely outspeed Skarmory. If Skarmory outspeeds us, wow. But most likely outspeed Skarmory. With a lot of HP, we are minus defense, increased special attack, which is the mild nature, not quiet, sorry. With Overgrow, we are Shadow Ball, Shadow Sneak, Leaf Storm, and Tailwind. Pretty fun. Basically, all we need is Shadow Ball and Shadow Sneak, so the last two moves are freed up for whatever I wanted. Basically, and we're Overgrow, so if I have a Tailwind up and we take a lot of damage and we're at 1/3 of our health or less, we can Leaf Storm and absolutely destroy something. Zacian will take a lot of damage from that Leaf Storm. And even if we suffer the -2 special attack drop, we still have a physical move in Shadow Sneak. We don't have much attack. But Shadow Sneak is definitely good, especially with no resistance to it, right? So I knew Luchnik was coming right away, that's why he's first on the list. Most of the time it was Lugia, Zamazenta, and then my other four, but I did these two first. Pretty happy with Luchnik. The paralysis unfortunately denied him a KO against Electro, but that's okay, because we won. Kidiondo with the clear amulet means we cannot be intimidated by Landorus. We're Terra Ghost, because if we Terra Ghost, then Skarmory most likely can't touch us unless it's Brave Bird. We are Skill Link, we are Rash Nature, which means minus special defense, increased special attack, almost max special attack, almost max speed with the rest of attack. We have no bulk whatsoever. We are just pure mixed. If we get a tidy up on Kidiondo, we do a lot of damage. We won't sweep. We don't kill things from full. Like, Torkoal will survive from full. Zacian will survive from full. Landorus will still survive from full. But if we can come in later in the game and tidy up, especially if they have Skarmory, they most likely will want to switch into it because they're not going to expect us to have Thunderbolt, almost max special attack with the Rash Nature to do over 55 about 55% to a minimum. If it's max HP, max defense, impish nature, which I would expect a Skarmory to be nothing else. I would expect it to be nothing else. Terra Blast Ghost, because again, they have nothing that's resistant. But we didn't need to Terrasilize, because Tail Slap and Thunderbolt hit everything, except for Hisuian Typhlosion, which did not have a chance of coming. With both Milotic and Goodra on my roster, no way. Lugia with the red card. The point of this red card is to come in on Zacian with the multiscale. It hits me. I force it out, which means its Intrepid Sword is gone, and Lugia can handle it for the rest of the game. I made this Lugia able to handle physical guys. Max defense. Relaxed nature, which is minus speed, but he didn't know that we could have potentially been slower than Baxcalibur. But we are minus speed, increased defense with relaxed nature. With max EVs in defense, sorry. We have 112, I think, attack EVs and the rest in HP. Just acrobatics, because the red card is going to go off. There's no way we're one shot, and like with multi-scale. Acrobatics will be powered up. Recover, of course. Thunderbolt hits Skarmory, and then Reflect is just there. We could have pushed it a long time ago, but we didn't. I don't think there's really much of an opportunity. I would rather have acrobatics. That crit on Slowking very well could have mattered. He could have paralyzed me. I'm not sure what his set was. If he has no defense and he's just max HP, I think we're fine to take it out with 110 base power. Even though it's Lugia and you don't hit that hard, but I think we were fine to take it out. Zamazenta with the Mirror Herb did not get the result we were looking for with Zamazenta. Unfortunately, that was my fault. That was my fault, for sure. We were max speed with the Jolly Nature to speed tie with Zacian. We have a lot of defense, and the rest in HP, maybe a little bit of special defense and attack, but we are Body Press, Iron Defense, Crunch, and Psychic Fangs. Body Presses resistances are something like Slowking, of course, which Crunch hits it. Hisuian Typhlosion, Crunch hits. Venusaur, Psychic Fangs hits. And then Zacian, which we can't really hit that hard. Psychic Fangs does not hit it that hard. Even at +3, we were obliterated, so that told us that it was banded at least, but we didn't really take we didn't take advantage of that too much, so we probably should have just body pressed it. At -1 defense, and us at +1 defense, body press probably would have done good damage to it, despite it resisting it, so obviously I should have just done damage because we died instantly, but I had no way to know he was banded. Too bad for me. Shusanki, I'm going to give the MVP here too, just for the Stealth Rock damage. Leftovers, Terra Steel, max HP, Calm Nature, with almost max defense, and the rest in special defense, sorry. We are unaware to make sure that Baxcalibur can't just Dragon Dance us and kill us. We're also unaware of Zacian's Intrepid Sword, if it somehow still has it, after like the red card Lugia strat. But it could run Swords Dance, so we can be unaware of that. We have Thunder Wave to paralyze basically just Zacian. It's the only thing that I care about paralyzing. Stealth Rock. I do not need to say much. We got them up turn 1, they were up the entire game, and that was a long game. That was a really long game. Good stuff. Moonlight there. I'm so glad I made the prediction on Slowking and used Moonlight, and it tried to finish me off. And then we used it again outside of the snow. That was a fantastic turn. And Moonblast. It doesn't actually hit his team that well, but it's there. Overall, Skarmory resisted. Slowking might as well resist it. What else? There's just a lot. Fairy was not good. Venusaur resisted. Wasn't that good. And then Thunder Wave, like I said, just was AC pretty much. Leftovers, do not regret it. Taking leftovers. Terra Steel is obviously fantastic. Even if they hit me with that Stone Edge at the end of the game, they would probably need to crit me, and even then I think I survived. So I think Shusanki was fine to handle because he had to lock in with Stone Edge. I was pretty sure. So Terra Steel, good stuff. And then finally done Daredevil with the Assault Vest. Assault Vest, another great item choice by me. I'm very happy with that decision. Max HP, a lot of defense to make sure we take on Landorus and Zacian. But most of his team is physical, except for like Jolteon and Typhlosion. And like I said, I didn't expect Typhlosion at all. We are careful nature. With the Assault Vest, I'm pretty sure we did die to that Terra Ice attack from Jolteon, I'm pretty sure. We have Smackdown to just teach Skarmory a lesson if it wants to come in. We can use Smackdown on it, and then Earthquake will do a lot of damage. Rapid Spin, of course. Knock off, good stuff. Slowking is always going to be Culver Berry, so it really isn't for Slowking. I do not remember the last time I have fought against either like a regular Slowking or Galarian Slowking, and it wasn't Culver Berry. It always is. There's a pro tip for you, pro draft league players. If you see a Slowking, assume it's Culver Berry unless you find out that it's simply not. Maybe Assault Vest, but even Assault Vest, I don't even see it. And then Earthquake, of course. Fantastic. It doesn't even matter, I think it was 2-0, but it doesn't even matter what it was 2-0. It doesn't even matter what it was. That puts us in the 8th spot of playoffs, and we will be facing one of the top 4, whoever wants to choose me, or if it's in the case of the 4th person, whoever is stuck with me. But that's fantastic. That's fantastic. I wasn't ready. Did not make it. So yes, I have brought Lugia into playoffs, and Lugia actually did fantastic in this match. So thank you for watching and listening. I will see you back for the first round of playoffs. Smell you later.